So yeah, my name's Ryan Trunk. It's good to meet all of you. I definitely fit in here, I can tell. This is a good crew. I definitely dressed the part for it. But yeah, so I heard you guys worked on a film crew, which is pretty exciting. I was hoping it was going to be for the Hallmark sequel of Devil Wears Prada, but I don't think it is. But I heard good things about it. It's called If Life Gives You Lululemons. Have you guys started working on that one yet? My name's Ryan Trunk, though, and that's a weird name, but a lot of people like to give me like these anecdotes. They're like, shoot for the moon. Have you guys heard the anecdote about that, where they say, shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you're still gonna be among the stars? Has nobody heard that one before? Like, you know who that doesn't work for? Astronauts. What kind of advice is that? People are just so crazy. Just shooting for the moon here. Oh, we missed it. That's fantastic. But yeah, so I definitely don't fit in here, though, if you can't tell. I was a homeschool goat farmer in Florida. That's me. And then eventually might have something in common with some of you, though. I did win some industry awards for dancing because I was in a dance group in high school. To like fit in for like this, no social life homeschooling thing. They were like, you should take up dance. And I'm like, okay. Yep, that's me. But I did. I won some award. I won Most Improved like 4 years in a row. So I was obviously doing something probably right. The industry award I got that like everyone voted for. It was the first time they ever gave it out, and I was really excited about it. It was the Please Never Wear This Spandex Mesh T-shirt to this show ever again. There's children here. Anybody has ever gotten that one? Just me. It was just like a bag of oranges. Like, yay, self-esteem. But here I am. Marketing is such a weird thing, though. So I've tried to kind of market myself different ways to try to get out of that funk sometimes growing up. And I've noticed just marketing in general has gotten weird. And watching like March Madness, like Brian was talking about, watching that, and there's like, watching with my kids, and this commercial comes on, it's like, get your pubic hair trimmers, and I'm like, I don't want to. What are we doing? Like, it's real commercials. Like, you guys need to talk to somebody about that. I'm just trying to watch March Madness with my kids, and I'm like, time to shake your nuts. Oh, what? What is this? Am I being punked right now? That's crazy. But Chick-fil-A's slogan is, the best thing about our food is our drive-thru. I don't understand that marketing at all, because if you're a restaurant, like I think your food should be the best thing about your restaurant. But it's just a lot of interesting marketing. I remember when I was trying to find a career, I decided to look into the military a little bit about 5 years ago, right before the age cutoff. I was like, maybe we should give it one last try just to kind of see what I can do. And the rep came and met me at the library and was like, all right, we're going to talk about a couple things. You are about 100 pounds overweight for joining the military. And I was like, all right, what do I got to do? Sauna suit, eat our vegetables, what kind of stuff. He's like, you got about 3 months, so we're going to try crystal meth, I think. That's about the only route we have to go at this point. I was like, I remember this in the commercials. But okay, let's give it a shot. So yeah, here I am. I did not join the military though, but yeah, I grew up in a super small town, and marketing is so much different in a small town than it is in these big towns like Provo, Utah, and Salt Lake City. There's these super small towns, and you'll just see things. I remember I walked into this one place, and it was a sushi barbecue restaurant, and like I love the combination restaurants like the Taco Bell and the KFC and stuff like that. Like those make sense. But I went to this sushi/barbecue restaurant. And first thing I walk in and it's like, we're trying our best. That's our. We got one guy back here, so he's doing everything. I walk in, this lady has like 4 hairnets on because her weave is just fantastic, and she's got like multiple hairnets. I was just like, man, I love it here. This is amazing. And it was just such a fun place. Combination restaurants that don't make the most sense to me, though, there was a store down in Florida. I don't know if you guys have been to Florida before. That's where I grew up. And One cheer for Florida, that makes sense. That's also where I was offered the crystal meth from the military. But you didn't have to guess that. You're like, yeah, that checks out. But I passed by this store, and when I grew up, it used to be an adult film store with like all the weird stuff. And then it eventually shut down because small towns in the rural South don't really go for that kind of thing in public. And so the next time I went there was a new sign on the door, and it was this big thing. It's like right on Main Street, which is a weird place to have a store to begin with. But I went there, and the new store's name was called Mattresses and More. And like you can Google this, there's a real name of a real store. But I just couldn't help. I was like, what is the more? Like, what? Why are you called Mattresses and More? Why are we here? So I eventually went in, and they had this punch card system, which I thought was really weird. And apparently if you go 8 times in a row without getting hepatitis, you get a free mattress, which was great. So I'm on like my 3rd punch now. But anyways, that's my time. My name's Orion Strunker.